What if I told you that in this quiet corner of Thailand, the most expensive thing on that roadside grill isn't beef, it isn't chicken, it's rat, but not just any rat. These are rice field rats, fattened on the same rice that feeds our people here, and they're prized, grilled to perfection, sold by the kilo, sometimes at prices that beat out pork, chicken, even steak. Around here, folks don't stop for burgers. They stop for rat on a stick, and before those rats hit the grill, they're caught by hand in the dead of night. Out here, rat hunting isn't just tradition. It's business, big business. Some hunters earn enough in a single season to feed their families for months. It's food, it's income, and it's a culture most of us have never seen or understood. To many Americans, the word rat sparks one reaction: disgust. But out here, it means dinner, it means pride, it means survival. So what's the real story behind Thailand's rat on a stick? How did this unexpected delicacy become a symbol of rural ingenuity and a taste that locals say beats chicken every time? Stay tuned, because this isn't the story you thought it was. To understand why rat meat became such a beloved food here, you have to start where the story begins, in the rice fields. These aren't city rats scavenging through garbage. These are rice field rats, wild, clean, and well-fed on the very same rice that feeds the people. Out here, they're not pests, they're dinner. For generations, Aisan farmers have hunted these rats at harvest time. The rice is gathered, the rats grow fat, and the people know it's time. They head out at night, with traps, nets, dogs, and sometimes just their bare hands. It's part hunt, part harvest, and all tradition. You see, in Aisan, rat meat wasn't just survival food. It was a seasonal treat, a way to bring the family together at the end of a hard day's work, fresh, wild, and right from their own fields. And the best part? No one here sees anything strange about it. This isn't about desperation. It's about making the most of what the land provides, about turning a clever pest into a prized dish. So when you hear the word rat, you might picture something dirty, unwanted. But out here, it's clean. It's local, and it's delicious. And here's what might surprise you even more. Thailand isn't the only place where rat meat is just food. Across the world, in places you might not expect, rat is a regular part of the menu. In Vietnam, especially in the Mekong Delta, field rats are a local delicacy. They're often grilled, fried, or stewed. And in some regions, people even raise them on small farms to keep up with demand in Cambodia. Rat hunting is a major part of rural life. And rat meat isn't just for local tables. Every year, tons of cleaned frozen field rats are exported across the border to Vietnam, and in parts of Africa, from Malawi to Ghana, giant cane rats, also called grass cutters, are prized game. They're hunted, smoked, and sold at market, considered a fine, healthy meat. Even on some Pacific islands like Papua New Guinea, rat meat has long been part of traditional diets. So while in the US, eating rat might seem shocking, for millions of people around the world, it's just another good meal, nutritious, local, sustainable. But what makes Thailand's rat-on-a-stick culture stand out is how it blends tradition, taste, and business. Okay, let's pause. Because right now, I'm guessing you're picturing something gross. You're thinking sewer rat, trash rat, city rat, the kind of rat we trap in basements or see darting through subway tunnels. Nope, that's not the rat we're talking about. The rats eaten in Thailand and in places like Vietnam and Cambodia are rice field rats. They don't live in sewers. They don't scavenge garbage. They live wild in open fields and feast on fresh rice, snails, roots, and fruits. In fact, they eat better than some farm animals we raise for meat. Locals here will tell you These rats are clean, healthier even, than some of the livestock raised in crowded factory farms. And when you think about it, doesn't that make sense? A rice field rat lives free. It eats natural food. It runs, it forages, it lives clean. No hormones, no antibiotics, no cages. And that's why people here say the taste is better than chicken. Sweeter, richer, with a hint of that wild flavor that comes from a truly natural diet. So when we hear the word rat and think, ew, dirty disease, we're actually judging the wrong animal. This isn't that rat. And when you see how these rats are hunted, prepared, and sold, you might start to see why, out here, rat isn't just accepted, it's celebrated. Coming up, we'll take you behind the scenes, how rat meat makes its way from the rice fields to the sizzling street food that locals love. Out here, rat season begins with the harvest. As the rice comes in, the rats grow fat, feeding on the leftovers of the fields. And that's when the hunt begins. These hunters don't use poison. They don't want to ruin the meat. It's all traps, nets, and skill passed down from parent to child. And while most rats are wild caught in some parts of Thailand and Vietnam, people have gone one step further. They farm rice field rats. That's right, rat farming. Families raise rice field. Rats on scraps, grains, and fruits. No chemicals, no factory feed, just simple, natural food. And the result? Consistent quality, bigger rats, steady income. It's small scale, low impact, and for many families, it's a lifeline, especially when rice prices drop or the harvest is thin. Once caught or raised, the rats are cleaned, skinned, marinated in garlic, lemongrass, chili, and grilled until the skin is crispy and the meat is tender. At roadside stalls, rat on a stick is served hot and fresh, sometimes with sticky rice, sometimes with a spicy dipping sauce. And the price? A good-sized rat can go for more than chicken or pork, because here, rat isn't cheap meat. It's choice meat. It's food that connects the land, the people, and tradition, and at the same time, keeps small businesses alive. So next time you pass a street food stall like this, maybe you'll look twice. If you thought rat on a stick was just a cheap snack, think again. Out here, rat isn't just food, it's big business. Depending on the season and demand, rice field rat meat can sell for anywhere from 150 to over 500 baht per kilo. That's about $4 to $14 a kilo, often more expensive than chicken or pork at the local market. For the hunters, the rat trade is no small side hustle. In just a few weeks during peak season, a skilled rat catcher can earn 30, 40, even 50,000 baht. That's more than a month's wage in many rural areas. And at the markets, grilled rat sells out fast. Drivers pull over just for a skewer or two. Some vendors can't keep up with demand. Their racks picked clean in just a few hours. It's high-value street food. A treat. A tradition. And for many, a livelihood. It's a trade that links the fields, the markets, and the plates, and one that might just change the way we think about what's on the menu. So how does the rest of the world see this? And could rat be the sustainable protein solution no one's talking about? That's up next. So, what does the world think about eating rat? Well, depending where you are. It's either a tasty tradition or an idea that makes folks squirm. In much of Southeast Asia, rat is just another meat. Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, they serve it grilled, stewed, smoked. In parts of Northeast India, rat is a delicacy, a centerpiece at village feasts. In China's south, rice field rats are sold smoked or stewed, valued for their sweet, clean flavor. Across Africa and Latin America, wild rodents have long been part of traditional diets, not pests, but protein. But in much of the West, let's be honest, the word rat still brings to mind the sewer, not supper. And yet, in a world searching for sustainable protein, maybe it's time to rethink that. Rice field rats are clean. Raised on grains, not garbage. Low impact, wild caught or small farm raised, with no massive carbon footprint. Compared to beef, pork, even chicken, rat meat comes with a fraction of the environmental cost. So maybe, just maybe, what seems strange today could be the smart food of tomorrow. Thanks for joining us on this journey through one of the world's most surprising delicacies. Would you try it? Tell us in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more unexpected food stories from around the globe.